Hi everybody, it's Taylor. So investing, it's a huge part of our lives. I've determined through this class and just through everyday example after thinking about it that we invest a lot throughout our lives, up until we're, perhaps even 4 years old, up until we're 80. One example I can think of is my grandparents invested in savings bonds for me growing up, so that way it could initiate some sort of savings for college education, emergency purposes, etc. But as much as I would love for these bonds to pay for all of my schooling, they don't. They help some, but not a lot. So as college students, we have to find some sort of way to pay for this hefty tuition that we have to pay for. So through that, I have to invest in private loans to pay for everything. And through investing in my education, I hope to have an awesome job that leads to financial benefits, such as a 401k, which then also I can invest in buying a house or other necessities like a car. Those are important essentials in order to live a lifestyle. And leading back to what my grandmother always taught me, it's in order to invest in these things, you have to have good credit. And that's just a side note. She's always drilled that in my brain, is to have good credit, or else you're not going to be able to purchase a home. You're not going to be able to buy a car. So that's just another financial lesson that I've learned. Also through being a sport and entertainment management major, I've always had a passion for sports. I've grown up surrounded by males who were athletes. My parents have always thrown me in a sport, and and I've grown up watching it. So if you've noticed, sports never goes away. It's an everyday life. Even through lockouts and outside factors that might, have a bad effect on it, it always stays. It's a growing field. It's always prospering, and this is a field that you can definitely get involved with, especially with investing. So I hope to do that one day. I hope to buy a stock within an NFL team or an NBA team and get money from it. Even if it's a small portion, it's still awesome thing, because we've learned in this class that it's all about maximizing shareholders' wealth, and that is an important aspect. So it's not always serious all the time. We can invest in companies that we have a passion for, or NBA teams, sports, it's just things like that make investing that much more important, because it's involved in everyday life.